World when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2000. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.D. McKissick, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Dolphins 7. Will Lutz sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 95-56.
The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, boys, 58. Hey, I-7.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be taken at the 10. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Jacobs, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Baltimore.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
In your face.
Yes. Correct.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw to Michelle on the screen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Hey, exit. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. And 58.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
58 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. 58 to Mike, 58.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Good. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Shedding the tackle. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We own them. 12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They run with Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Middle.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 39 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Got his man. It's Arcega Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On play action. Now Breeze. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. 2.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Yeah.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Naeem Hines, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's checking his head.
On second down now, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready? Yeah, we're waiting.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
You're good. You're good. High forward. Ready?
Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
Hey, Echo. Switch. Wait a second.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Naeem Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Andy Isabella with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
Play action. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. This is Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on second and 3. Breeze. Catch is made by Harry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Go, go, go. Watch the safety, Chris.
21-yard line.
Hug. Hey, Delta.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first throw for the backup, Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The 30. 10. 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
That's trash. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Hines on a toss play. Gets through, and now an opening. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 48 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins, rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way.
Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 65 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds. Says the side judge, incomplete. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. Being chased out, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be hold. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, here's Haskins. He sets to fire deep, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Rosen on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now it's Hines. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3 buzz.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, man. We better not.
It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore